In Japan, we eat white rice almost every single day. A bowl at breakfast, a bowl at dinner. And yet, we stay among the slimmest, longest-lived people in the developed world. If someone has told you white rice spikes your blood sugar, you're not wrong. So how do we get away with it? Every day for a lifetime. I'm a Japanese medical doctor, and it comes down to just two simple things. How small the bowl is, and what order we eat in. Let me show you. Let me give you the honest answer up front, because most channels won't. The secret isn't really what we eat. It's how. A small bowl of rice, eaten with vegetables and fish, in a certain order, behaves very differently in your body than a big bowl of rice on its own. And I won't sell you a miracle food. So here is the honest part too. White rice, by itself, is linked to a higher risk of type 2 diabetes, and that link is strongest in Asian people, like me. That's real. I'm a board-certified occupational health physician here in Japan. My full credentials are in the description. So today, 3 things. The honest problem with white rice, and then the 2 simple things we do, almost without thinking, that keep it in check. First, the problem, plainly. A large analysis combined studies of more than 350,000 people. It found that people who ate more white rice had a somewhat higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and that link was strongest in Asian populations like ours. The people who ate the most white rice had roughly 50% higher risk than the people who ate the least. Not 50% of everyone, 50% higher than the low group. So white rice is not a free pass. Large amounts of it, by itself, every day, that's a real concern. And you deserve to hear that from a doctor instead of a feel-good story. Now let me draw the honest line, the one this channel always draws. This is observational research. It shows a link, an association, not proof, that rice by itself causes diabetes. People who eat a lot of white rice may differ in other ways too. So we can say more white rice tracks with more diabetes risk. We cannot say rice and rice alone gives you diabetes. And here is what I see in my own work. As an occupational physician, I sit with working people every month and go through their annual blood tests. The ones whose blood sugar is creeping up are rarely the ones eating a modest bowl of rice with a proper meal. It's the rushed lunches, a big bowl of plain rice or noodles alone, eaten fast with nothing alongside. The rice isn't the villain. Rice taking over the plate is. So what do we actually do differently? The first thing is structure. We call it Ichiju Sansai, but all it really means is 1 soup, 3 dishes, a small bowl of rice, a bowl of miso soup, a little fish or meat, and 2 small dishes of vegetables. The rice is one modest part of a balanced plate, not the main event. Does that way of eating actually connect to living longer? There's good evidence that it does. A large Japanese study followed nearly 80,000 adults for about 15 years. The people who ate closest to Japan's official food balance guide, which reflects this same 1 soup, 3 dishes way of eating, had a lower risk of death, especially death from stroke. Let me be careful. As always, it is the eating pattern, not white rice itself, that tracks with a longer life. On its own, in large amounts, white rice is linked to higher blood sugar risk. But inside this structure, surrounded by vegetables, protein, and fiber, what it does to your body is very different from rice eaten alone. The lesson isn't some Japanese secret. It's that the format does the work for you. a smaller bowl with real food around it instead of a giant portion by itself. The second thing is so simple it sounds too good to be true, but it has actually been tested in clinical studies. It's the order you eat your food in. Same food, same calories, just a different order. And your blood sugar can behave completely differently. Here is the proof. Researchers gave people the exact same meal, including white rice, but changed what they ate first. When people ate their vegetables and protein first, and the rice last, their blood sugar after the meal rose far less than when they ate the rice first. In one study of people with prediabetes, eating the vegetables and protein before the carbohydrates cut the after-meal blood sugar peak by around 40%. And this isn't only a Western finding. Japanese researchers tested this vegetables first habit in patients with type 2 diabetes over more than 2 years, and even in healthy young women after a single breakfast that included white rice. The direction was the same every time: vegetables first, rice last, gentler blood sugar. Here's the quiet beauty of it. One soup, 3 dishes, meal. You do this naturally. You sip the soup, you pick out the vegetables and the fish, and the rice comes along with them. Not first and not alone. The structure builds the good habit in for you, and the honest boundary, as always. These are mostly short-term studies measuring blood sugar right after a meal, plus some smaller trials over months. They are encouraging and remarkably consistent. But eating vegetables first is a helpful habit, not a cure for diabetes. So, if you take one thing from this video, make it this, and you can start at your very next meal. Don't ban rice. Do 2 things. Use a smaller bowl and eat your vegetables and protein first, your rice last. Same meal, gentler blood sugar. And if you are already managing diabetes, do this alongside your doctor's plan, not instead of it. You don't even need Japanese food. A salad before your pasta, the vegetables before the bread. The order is free, and it travels anywhere. Next week, I'll take you inside something most countries simply don't have. Japan's annual checkup. It can catch rising blood sugar years before it ever becomes diabetes. And by law, every regular worker here gets that number checked. When was the last time you saw yours? Subscribe, and I'll show you.